What's up, y'all? This is Aaron Gordon here, and this is 11/6/2020, so it's one day before my birthday. And I just wanted to recap 22. I normally do these videos. They're getting better and better, and I've always wanted to, do kind of like a documentary of, what I did year by year, and I think I've done it, pretty much every single year. So this should be no different. And when you talk about my year of, being 22, I graduated from college. I got my season cut short from COVID-19. I've caught COVID-19. Certain things like that. I got a lot of, devastating news. I got a lot of great news. I started my sports administration master's program. I'm hoping to, get some great clarity of, what I'm gonna do next year in terms of my pro career. There's just a lot of questions I think I have to answer, and I think the year of 22, really gave me a lot of confidence, going forward. And I know that there have been some things that, didn't go my way this year. I think dealing with injuries was one. I think, being 21 and going through the stuff that I went through was a great building year. But I actually think this is, my 22 is a test year, and I think I failed and I succeeded at certain things in terms of the test. I think I did a great job of, maintaining a great relationship with my girlfriend. I think I did a great job of maintaining, the health of my body. I did a good job. I mean, I had to put on my big boy pants to, make sure I was healthy enough to play this year. And I think a lot of that was due to me being very consistent in what I did. There's a number of different people that, will have their different negative or positive connotations on things and how they try to spin stuff. But I think the number one thing for me is just continuing to grow. And 22 really should be no different. I'll be honest, there's a lot of different things that a lot of people would say about my career. And like I say, it really doesn't matter. But I think if you look at the totality of every situation and why certain things happen and, everything that, that kind of, rose with the punches. But for me, I feel like I've done a great job of, maintaining school, doing everything I'm supposed to do. And I have an opportunity. I still have an opportunity to make it to the NBA. I still have an opportunity to play professional overseas. I still have an opportunity to play in the G League. I still have an opportunity to graduate with my master's. I still have an opportunity to play for the national Bahamas team. All these opportunities I still have. The same opportunities that I had when I was 18, I still have them now. So for me, it's not even necessarily about all that other stuff. It's about really just growing and knowing the opportunity that I have. And obviously it's gotten slimmer, but the opportunity is still here. And for me, I'll be honest, it's extremely important for me to have a great understanding of where we are at in terms of our society. Like, I don't know what our society, my family, everything will hold. But, I pray to God that I continue to have strong health in my family. Everybody stays safe. That's the number one thing for me in my life right now. Obviously, you have all this other stuff that I have going on in terms of basketball and school and this journalism stuff that I'm doing, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job at it, I'll be honest. I have a lot of different sites. Starting this athleisure business with my girlfriend Alexis has been absolutely amazing. We've, started to really get the grounds going on this. So for me, a lot of this stuff is extremely important for my growth as well as the growth of everyone around me. And I think that's the biggest part of growing up. Me going from Seton Hall into now at Valparaiso, graduating. This is a story that I think I'm the main and sole one that has to do the main storytelling. I think that's what's, extremely important for everybody. It's really important for everyone to have their own story, their own sightline, their own way that they will continue to do great things, because we have a lot of different people that have their own opinion on things. There's no doubting that. There's no there's no going after that. There's no negative connotations on that. But what's extremely important is the amount of people that will help you write your own story. And for me, it's just been an absolute blessing of what we have in in my life, my family, my loved ones, everything that comes with it. So for me, it's just another step. And 22 has been an absolutely amazing year. And I'll be honest, I cannot wait for 23. I think 23 will be my condescending of what Aaron's first year as a big boy would be like. I know that this would be, this is my last year in college. I won't be, told what to do anymore. I'm gonna have to start making my own decisions, my own money. I'm gonna have to start, living as if this is my life. I have to make tough decisions. I have to make decisions on marriage. I have to make decisions on money and where to move. And it's going to be an absolutely amazing experience. And I know it's going to be tough. Like, everyone talks about, like, what are you going to do? Like, you don't have no money. You don't know how to, make your own decisions. You don't know how to do this. And I think that's what makes it great. And to me, if you had everything figured all out, nothing would be fun. And that's the best part. I mean, you can look at all these great entrepreneurs that have billions of dollars. They still go out and they still try to make their life great. Like, that's the thing I think that I've learned as I went through my 22 years of life, is that the glitz and glamour, the accolades, the way you achieve things is, I mean, it's amazing, but there ain't nothing like that grind. Like, you see a lot of these great entrepreneurs and all these great people that have done a lot of things. They don't just sit back and just say, hey, I'm gonna enjoy life. They may go on a couple of vacations here and there, but they're still working. They're still trying to be the best people that they can be. They're still trying to achieve something that's greater. And you look at a lot of people that have a little bit together, and you have a lot of questions. So for me, that's always been a huge thing for me, is just to continue to be a positive reinforcement to me and other people in my life, because that's what we're dealing with as a society, and that's just something that's absolutely major. And for me, that's where we're at. So like I said, thank you to the year of 22. It has been absolutely amazing. I definitely want to leave it in the past. With COVID-19 and the injuries and all this stuff, and it's been different. And I think me being able to see family and have a better understanding of what it means to be back at home when I was 22, and having my brothers in the house and having my family there is absolutely amazing, and it is a great experience. But I'm ready to leave it behind, and I'm ready for 23. I'm ready to see what 23 can give me. And I love that. I love that my birthday is normally always right before the season, because the season really starts things off, how my life is going to go in terms of that year, how things are going to be set. So for me, November 7th, it is an absolutely amazing day for me. Obviously, with the presidential election here, we're going to see a lot of great things. Whether we get the stuff that we want, because I know 50 people are going to be mad, 50% of people are going to be mad, 50% of people are going to be happy. So, for me, I think it's always going to be a high and low with whatever situation that we have with our presidential election. But I think it's really important for everyone to, have a great grasp, and, for me, just to enjoy this process. Like, I think this year I lived through a lot of history. I think I have a lot of documentation from just this year, and I think it's amazing. I really do. I think in 10 years from now and 15 years from now, maybe even more, we're going to look back at, this time of 2020. I was 22 years old, and we're going to be like, wasn't that a mess? Like, I really do think we're going to say, like, this COVID-19, this stuff was definitely a mess. There was no direction, and we kind of just went all with it. So, like I said, thank you guys for listening. This is an absolutely amazing year for me, and I can't wait for what's next.